How to get silver and gold on the cheap. I'm going to explain what happened today at the shop. Yes, I had to go back this afternoon. The customer requested me. So I went back to help this customer out. Help me out with the thumbs up, my friends. That gets the views out to more and more people. Don't forget to come join your home team for stopping the milk campaign. That's right, this is your home team. Come join the team. It's free to subscribe. It's free to watch. What can be any better than that? You're never going to have a video on this channel that requires a membership. Never on this channel. Everything is free. Come join. Come learn some stuff. We're going to talk about what happened at the shop. We also talk about how to get cheaper silver. Sometimes you get lucky. I didn't get silver today. I got something else today. I'll disclose what I got today. And I'll share a story that I've told several times on this channel towards the end of the video. How I got cheaper silver. Some people think I ripped this person off. But no. I'm going to explain the situation at the end of the video. Let's get into it. These customers come in. What these people do. Now, takes time. Takes resources. Okay, it takes due diligence. But what this middle-aged older couple, I would say they're probably in their 60s. And what they do is they go to yard sales. They go to flea markets. She's into the antiques, like the carnival glass. He's more into scrap gold, scrap sterling silver. They buy a lot of the scrap gold up. A lot of sterling silver up. Now, sterling silver you got to be careful with. Even though it's marked 3/9 fine or sterling silver, it may not be the fully weight. There's copper behind it, my friend, so you got to be careful with this. I'm not an expert on this. I don't even want to call this guy an expert, but he's pretty close. You know I don't use that word lightly on this channel. He spent, over the past 7 months, about $3,000 in scrap gold. $3,000. He turned that gold into over $25,000 today at the jewelry place. We sold him almost $15,000 worth of silver today. That is what went out the door. A $3,000, you can say, investment. He was picking up change for 50 cents at yard sales. People don't realize what they have. They don't realize the value of gold. Now, you people are going to say, and I hear it now, well, you should tell the people what they have. No. If someone's going to sell it, it is up to the seller to know what they're selling. That's period. You go to a yard sale, you go to a flea market, you find a deal, you better grab it. You better grab it. It's up to the seller 100% to know what he or she is selling. That's it. If they don't want to do their own research, and I know people have trolled me on this one before, but I'm telling you right now, if you do not know what you're selling, and you're selling way below cost, that's your own gosh darn problem. These people have done very good for themselves. I even have taken action on this up north, my friends, when I lived in Maine. I'll get that in a story in a moment. So please, do your due diligence. I'm not no expert of gold chains, necklaces, whatever you want to call it. All right? If you have a hobby, you know what you're doing. Turn that stuff into a jewelry shop. Let them pay you the 91% of the value. Go to your local coin shop then. Turn that cash into precious metals. Turn it into precious metals. Put it towards your bills if you have to. There are books out there, my friends, on eBay, Amazon, for silver and gold. What to look for. I'm not advising any book about silver and gold here. But this is one way. It takes some research. These people have done it. These people do it all the time. You know, we live in the state of Florida where you can have yard sales and flea markets just about all year round down here. It's not like it's up north. You can't do it in the wintertime. It's too cold. But if you live in a warmer climate, you can still probably do it up north right now until the snow starts flying. If that's something you're looking into, do some research. Put some money aside. Get your precious metals that way. You can do it too, my friends. You can do this too. I'm just amazed. He keeps a chart. Every time he buys something, 18 karat gold necklace, he has his own little digital scale. He brings his own little digital scale with him. He brings his magnet with him. He brings some acid tests with him. I don't know nothing about these acid tests. I ask people to be very careful with this stuff. You're going to have to wear gloves, eye protection. Be careful with this acid stuff, my friends. You do not want to get it on your skin. Okay? You do not want to put it on your skin. Ask the people who sell them, do you mind if they test it? This is what he does. You know, this is what he does. And some people, he says, some people say, well, isn't that worth more? Then you can say, yes, it's worth more. I'm willing to give you X, Y, Z for this. You know, you can do it that way too. You know, if people ask, but most people don't care. They want the stuff gone. Yard sales, flea markets, they want it gone. It means nothing to them. Now, if you have stuff around your house that you have not used in the last 15, 20 years, why not put it up for sale on eBay or Facebook Marketplace? But you better make sure you're not going to need it, my friends. Just because you haven't used it in the last 10, 15 years, it don't mean when the crap hits the fan, you may need that, whatever you're selling. Double think about what I'm saying here. If you don't need something, let loose of it then. Let loose of it now before the money dries up. That is what I'm trying to get across to people. That will get you more metal in your stack. You have opportunities around the house if there's something you're not using. Don't throw nothing away. Why not put it on Facebook Marketplace? Even if you get $10 for something, it's better than throwing that item away. You know, better than throwing that item away. Just think outside the box. So I want to thank channel sponsor Pinbacks for sponsoring this channel, Coin Shop Chris. Check them out, my friends, for your silver, gold, and platinum needs. Let me know that crazy Coin Shop Chris sent you. I don't care if you call me crazy. That is absolutely fine. Because I am a little crazy every now and then. So thank you, Pinbacks. Michael and Brian, the two brothers that own the company. Family-run business, my friends. Check them out. Let me know what I sent you. Thank you to you all. Because it's not possible without you. Yes, we got to stop the melt, my friends. We got to stop the melt. Pinbacks made these stickers up for us. There will be more giveaways coming in this month with these stickers. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to have 4 or 5 chances this month. I'm not going to say how many. I'm not going to say what video I'm going to drop the giveaways in. Maybe I've already done one. Maybe I haven't. I'm going to be doing some more giveaways on stickers. Maybe I'll throw a little extra prize in there as well. You never know with this month. Make sure you subscribe. Come join the home team to stop the melt. Make sure if you're going to sell something, I got to stress this a little bit more. Make sure you're not going to need it. I'm not here to tell you go sell everything you have, because you're going to need stuff in a grid down situation. Don't put yourself in a pickle where you sell something and 2 months later all you need it and you go buy it brand new again. Make sure you don't need it. What did I get on eBay today? What did I get? I got some more wheat pennies today, my friends. There was a listing. 3 pounds of wheat pennies. The guy had 3 lots. So 3 pounds is just about 500 wheat pennies. In the listings, it was 20s, 30s. Either 1909 or Indian penny in the mix. Steel pennies in the mix. Good grab bags. Guy wanted 40 bucks. He said, or best offer. He had 3 lots now. So I'm like, well, I'm not paying 40 bucks plus $8.50 on each bag, right? No, that's not going to happen. So I made him up, so I see what the offer was going to be. See if there's any reduced shipping on the 3 bags. It was like 17 bucks he wanted with the 3 bags. So I offered him 32 bucks. He wanted 40. Best offer. I put my best offer at 32. Well, 112 bucks later, I'm getting over 1,500 wheat pennies, my friends. That's like 7 cents a coin. But you can say, Chris, copper is only worth 3 cents. Well, some of these are going to have higher values in them. I got strong hands. Copper is going to be going through the roof, my friends. If you hear it raining, I apologize. We're just going to go with it. I think I did very, very well with that. I'm starting to go a little bit heavy on copper right now. I love the wheat pennies. Look, I always loved the wheat pennies when I was a kid. I love the design on the wheat penny, on the back. I love where it says 1 cent to 2 wheat on the sides. I just love the coin. They're not making them anymore. From 1958, it stopped. 59, we went to the other Lincoln cent. Memorial Lincoln cent. But they're still copper from 1959 to 1982. Get to the banks, my friends. Get your pennies today. Because what's going to happen when they start making pennies in 2026, sometime thereafter, it might take 6 months. It might take a year later before they're not in circulation anymore. So whatever's at the banks, the government's going to recall them back. The mint's going to recall them back and melt them down. We got to stop the melt even on the pennies. Stop the melt campaign will continue. We got to protect the pennies too. We got to preserve the history of our coinage. Money is going away. The dollar is going away, my friends. It's all going to be digitalized. How's this going to work when your area of the country has no flipping power? How is that going to work? It's really scary. It's really scary, you know. But you go to these ball games. Some of these ball game arenas, they don't even want to deal with cash. You go in. If you have cash, it's either credit card. If you have cash, make you go through this machine. A little gift card pops out, and guess what? At the end of the season, if you have any balance on that card left, the stadium keeps it. That's how it's done, my friends. It's really sad we're getting away from cash. But that's where we're heading. We're getting away from cash. So use eBay as a tool. Be careful of the fakes out there. If you see something too good to be true, please, I'm seeing too much of this. Filter it out, especially if you live in the United States or whatever country you're in. Filter it to your own country. There's still going to be fakes out there because it's sold in America. Read the descriptions, my friends. Read the descriptions of every single thing you're purchasing. Because a $13 silver bar, a $13 Morgan dollar, chances are 99.99999% it's fake. Know your silver price, know your gold price, know your platinum prices. If you're unsure, you feel uneasy about it, don't buy it. Don't buy it. If you don't want to deal with eBay at all, if you don't want to get scammed, stay off of eBay. Stay off of Etsy. That way you are assuring yourself you're not going to get fake material. Stay with your local coin shop. Stay with online dealers like Channel Sponsor Pinbacks. They're not going to sell you fake items. Look at the feedbacks when you're buying off of eBay. Look at, a 95% feedback may not be a bad feedback score, depending on what they're selling. Packages do get lost, my friends. Just because someone has a 95% feedback, it don't make them read the negative feedbacks. See what it really says. I'm going to give you give you this story again. I've told this story probably about 5, 6, 7, maybe even more times. There are deals out there on eBay, my friends. This was probably a couple years ago. A year ago, whatever it was. I don't even really remember. Somebody had a listing. Well, they had a listing for 2 rows of Franklin halves. Starting bid was 99 cents. At the time, these Franklin halves, for a row of Franklin halves, the value of the silver then was about $200. That was the value, okay? $10 a coin. That was the silver value in each coin. Keep in mind, this person wanted 99 cents or best offer. So I made this person a best offer. $100. That's 100 times the starting bid. Never thought in my wildest dreams this person would accept the offer. Come find out, this person lived in Georgia. Said listing in Georgia, this person accepted them both. This person shipped them to me, took my offer. I got the coins in. No problems with the coins. Okay, no problems with the coins. Then I found out after I bought them from this person, it was a female. After I gave her a feedback, nice coins, no problems, good transaction, whatever I said back in the feedback, 3 or 4 days later, she contacts me wanting her coins back. Wanting her coins back. I said, well, I'm sorry, the deal's done. Well, I'm going to call eBay and report you for stealing from me. Well, do what you want. So I called eBay. eBay says she accepted the offer. She shipped them. There's no issue here. The transaction is done. There's nothing we can do about it. If she sold them under that value, that's her problem. And I feel the same way. I made her an offer. Now, before somebody comes in and wants to scream at me, she could have denied the offer. Number 1. She could have came back with another offer. Number 2. Those are her options. Could have denied the offer, could have accepted the offer, which she did, or come back with another offer. Look, sometimes an offer works. Not all the time. Now, did I, me personally, know they were worth more than what I offered her? Absolutely. But if people are going to sell something with a starting bid like that, they may not know the real value. If you're going to sell something, like I said at the beginning of this video, if you're going to sell something at a yard sale, a flea market, eBay, whatnot, Etsy, whatever else is out there, it is up to you, the seller, to know the value of what you're selling. It's up to you, because anybody could have, now, I could have offered this person $90. What if she had taken it at $90? I don't know. What if she taken the offer at $65? Again, I don't know. But did I know they were worth more? Yes. So again, sometimes crazy offers work. And after they accepted it, the deal's done, my friends. It's case closed. And I hope people really understand that. Maybe some people are jealous they didn't get it because they want to fire back at me saying I ripped this girl off. Or I ripped this person off. No. You're going to sell something. You are the responsibility to know what your value is. The people who are selling have to do their research first. That is why I'm always advocating on this channel. If you're gonna leave your silver, your gold, your platinum, after you're passed on to somebody that you love, then it's highly recommend that you either tell them in advance what you have, or an idea what they have, or leave a spreadsheet where the material is. And it does not have to be on silver and gold. It could be some old antique you have in your house that's worth a pretty penny. Let people know what you have, my friends. Let family know the value. If you don't want, leave it in a safe somewhere. Leave it in the will somewhere. Leave it somewhere. That is because you don't want your family members to get ripped off. You don't want them to take it to a coin shop. And I see this quite often. People bring in their grandfather stacks, their father stacks, their grandmother stack. My grandmother left this to me. My grandfather left this to me. My dad left this to me. I don't know what this is worth. And I tell people, that's the worst thing you could have told me. That's the worst thing they could tell me, is they don't know what it's worth. Well, I'm going to tell them truthfully what it's worth, what we can pay for it, and what it's worth. We give them two prices. This is what the value of it is. But you got to understand, we got to make money too. The shop's going to make some money too. And the shops we don't make a lot of money. An honest shop is not going to make a lot of money off the sale. You don't want somebody to go to a crooked pawn shop, a crooked coin shop, because they are out there, my friends. They are out there. Most people who do this type of business, most coin shops, and I can't say all pawn shops, but, there are a few pawn shops out there. More than a few, but you get the idea. There's less pawn shops will be truthful out there. Let's put it that way. Most coin shops will do the right thing. There are a handful of bad coin shops out there. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. But most people in this industry are going to do the right thing, are going to be honest, are going to be fair. You don't want to take that chance. That's why every now and then I tell these type of stories, because we got so many new people coming on this channel, and I hope people understand. I got to take the time. I can say this story 5 times a day to somebody, to different people, because they haven't heard it before. All right, we get so many customers in the shop, younger, middle age, a little bit older, very old. And some of them know what they're doing, some of them don't know what they're doing. Some of them are just learning for the first time. This channel was built on to make people understand, to help people learn. Not telling you you're going to go buy it all in one day. I never recommend that. You've never heard say, go buy it in one day. You've been around for a while, you know my number one message on this channel is, cost average your stacks. Cost average your stacks. Like today was a good buying opportunity, especially for silver on this little bit of a dip. But that dip's rising right back up this afternoon, my friends. We cannot panic. You have not lost anything until you sell it. It's called an unrealized loss, meaning you haven't sold it. Just like stocks. My stocks were down today. Tells me unrealized loss of 200 and something bucks today. Okay, fine. It will come back. I'm not worried about the mining stocks that I own. It will come back. You're going to have good days. We're going to have bad days. We cannot expect silver and gold, platinum, copper to go up every single day. We're going to have down days. It's okay. That's healthy for the market. It is healthy. But these dips we're having, it seems like they're coming right back. They're coming right back. They don't last long anymore, my friends. So if you got the funds to do it, please do it. Just go ahead and get a little bit extra. Somebody wrote in the comment section this morning's video. This person's a pizza delivery person. Went on to say, got some $50, got some quarters, got some dimes. I'm doing what I can. Congratulations. That's all this is about. Is getting the material of silver, gold as you can. It don't matter what job you have. I commend this person. This pizza delivery driver. Good job, my friend. You're on the right track. You're doing your stacking. Don't worry about what anybody else's has. That is my message, my friends. Stack what you can afford. If this guy can do it, we all can do it. We all can stack. You think this stack you see, it came on an overnight thing. Oh, I just got all kinds. I've hit the lottery. That's right. Coin Shop Chris hit the lottery. He's got all this silver in front of him every day. No. A little bit at a time. And yes, I've been known to buy 1 silver quarter at a time, 2 silver quarters at a time, 3 silver quarters at a time. But you might see a whole pile. It adds up. And don't forget about trading with friends, family members. One of my moderators, a couple months ago, we did a trade. I had an MS-70 Eagle. Let me see if I can find something similar. It was something similar to this one here. Instead of saying New Jersey on it, it was from his home state of Missouri. I had that one. He didn't have it. I didn't care about the label. Then he told me he had the Route 66 round. Well, it's not a round really. It's in the form of a round, but it's a Route 66. I already had a Route 66 round. Got a little bit of toning on it. Okay. This one's also from Missouri. So I asked him, I says, hey, look, I mail this coin to you if you mail that to me. I said, I'll just trade you. I said, we just pay for shipping each way. You pay for shipping to me, I'll pay shipping to you. He said, deal. He got what he wanted, I got what I wanted. We're both happy. You know, sometimes you make a trade with somebody. You know, it might cost a little bit more, but you get what, you know, you don't care about something as much. You like something else better. I like that. I like that one. I thought it was worth the trade for me. I'm not going to sell that. I'm not going. That's going to probably go to the grave with me. But keep this in mind, my friends. It's okay to trade once in a while with somebody for something that you like. If you get something cheaper and 3-4 months later you don't like it as much, it's okay to make a trade. Not because I didn't like the other coin, and there was nothing wrong with the coin on the case it was in. I come realize that I'm never going to get this set in full. All 50 states. It's not because it's of the coin itself, it's just the label. That's all it is. NGC did so many labels for every single state. It's nothing really special about it, it's just the label. That's all it is. But that's where we go, my friends. That is where we're trying to do, is build our stacks up. Build relationships up with other stackers. Make friends in the comment sections. Let's be nice to each other. That's all. Be nice. Let's help let's congratulate somebody when they say they got XYZ silver, XYZ gold. That's how we build a team up. Come join the team of helping people. Come join the team of Stop the Milk campaign. This is your home team. Come be part of this. Help me out with the thumbs up. Make sure you share the video out. If you have a question about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me. I'm always here for you folks. It just takes me a little bit of time to get back to you sometimes. Thanks for watching. Crazy Coin Shop Chris is out.